team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Horned Frogs will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Marion. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looking to pass, it's Beck. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the grab. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize.
Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Plows through the defense. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's Fletcher. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Canes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
TCU, 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
A big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Payne. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out route. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Wants to throw again. Floating away. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. At the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
You know, free safeties, you think about hitters. You think about guys spinning down in the box, making tackles. You don't really think about coverage skills all the time, but This guy might change your mind a little bit. Great tight coverage and man-to-man, and makes a play on the football. What a play.
And some room to work. Makes him past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO. They were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Got his man quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
Oh, the attempt is no good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This is a great play by the defensive back. And I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
Off play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bauman. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Here's the pressure. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He caught it, and he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And the Hurricanes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes.
Really nice physical running back time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Quarterback extends the play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Complete to the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Time to take a shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. The Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house, great blocking, and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Plucks it out of the air. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Leaves it with the back. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That's caught. It's Lyle.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Not the way to start a drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Quarterbacks have to have great instincts, and they have to have great field awareness. They got to understand where they are and how that relates. You got to understand the sidelines there. So I don't need to get too close to the sideline. He understood that. Understand the receiver didn't have very much space.
Turning it on. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
With the catch, it's Barnes.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Just keeps swinging it. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was all me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
He caught it. Touchdown, TCU. And that one will give him the lead.
TCU.
Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
The play action fake. Might be looking to run. Going to try to get it himself. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bauman. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, deep down the right side. Pulls in the deep ball. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field too. Huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Breaks into the open. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Now adjusting. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In the scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
And back to the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Payne. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's McAllister. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
Man, what a blow for this offense. You got the football in the fourth quarter, a chance to go take the lead. Now you turn it over. Your defense is going to have to go out there and step up for you.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Quarterback moving. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Creates a little room. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
It's money time, and my quarterback's got to come through, and boy, does he ever. It wasn't with his arm this time, but with his legs. You don't account for his legs? Look at this. Scramble around, get outside the pocket, make something happen, and make the heads-up play to stop the clock by stepping out of bounds.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's back. He's got him. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Lyle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Lyle. He stopped right there, short of the 1st down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead.
And that clock is ticking. That clock is ticking big time. I want to take shots down the field. I want to save my timeouts, and I want to try to get out of bounds here with the clock ticking down and us trailing by a score.
Unloads to the right. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Canes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my...
Striving for the goal line. Loose football. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The Horned Frogs buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Find some fresh air. And a decent game there before the defense